I'll let some peoples know that I am streaming. I am live and streaming. Okay. I'll let I'll let a couple of people know I'm live. Hi Theo. Okay, enjoy the shower, my dude. Okay. Now I'm playing on a PlayStation 3 here. And what the? Yeah, I can play the original two Metal Gear games, but it won't be that. It'll be Snake Eater. Oh, hell no! This is not that kind of stealth mission. I die enough. But seriously, what? One sec.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two.
I need to get rid of it because that's it. I need to get rid of something because that's in my top. Fuck! Come on, turn on television. I can't. It's annoying me because there was something in the top corner. Oh, what? Okay. David Hayter. Okay. No, thank you.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization.
Okay.
Check.
This is much better than when I was playing on the PS4 because the PS4 had literally it
Cav okay.
Good. We've got
having a nice rounder, nice thing around it, where this is just done.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
You're not the boss. You're not the boss of me.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
I would
approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Okay. Fine.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop
Okay.
off. Opening rear hatch.
Metal Gear Solid.
Sunrise.
I've never noticed that. I've played this game a dozen times. I've never noticed that. Oh my god.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
Wow, those 10 minutes passed. Like 5 of those 10 minutes passed. Fast.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
Stand.
10 seconds to drop.
That
Stand
was
by.
a callback to Metal Gear Solid 2 where Snake flicks his cigarette out
Status okay.
and just flicks it onto the Brooklyn Bridge. This is why it's just like, nope, that's it, it's gone out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
I'm not going to suffer any connection problems with this one. Why do I get a different controller?
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the
Right.
virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission.
Virtual
the future
mission.
of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some
Okay.
kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right.
If you
So
say
what
so,
exactly
Ranger.
is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West.
A certain
from one of
Soviet
our
scientist.
moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top secret
Okay.
weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same.
Yeah.
On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as
There
the
you
Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket.
How nice for him.
After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
That's one hell
It
of
seems
a
he'd become afraid of
promotion.
his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The
Well,
security
nothing
on
bad
the
could have gone, huh?
outside was still
Gone wrong.
rules back
Gone
then.
there, could it?
Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate
yeah,
range ballistic missiles.
This
to Cuba.
controller has been
The President demanded that
has
the
seen
Soviets
better days.
dismantle
Someone's
and
taken
remove
something
the
to the
missiles.
backside of
At the same
this.
time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further
What are my
missile
other
shipments
controls
from
on? Did I
reaching
get
Cuba.
red?
But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing
I think
their
I
armed
got
forces
red.
on secondary alert. Soviet
That's a
transport
shame.
ships carrying missiles continued on course towards
That
Cuba.
is a shame.
US
I'll
and
have
Soviet
to
forces went on alert
see if I can
for
get a
nuclear
different
war.
one because
Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security
I'm
Council.
very
and
used to the PS4 controller, despite the fact of there being very little difference. Aside from there is
Finally, on October
a select
28th,
and
the Soviet
whatever.
Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
Which is always good.
But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to
Okay.
the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
Why?
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Sounds backwards.
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time.
And at this time, we still
Either
don't.
give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save
me,
until he
save me."
disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Okay.
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision.
Oh, that's fantastic.
What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Missiles?
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're
Oh,
talking
well,
about a
that's
secret weapon
fine.
so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
No, I'll have to snake stone with
Virgin
them.
Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Uh-huh. Okay. It's L1. I think.
Listen
Oh,
up,
oh.
Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Okay.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis.
Oh, okay.
The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery
Box.
balloon will be dropped
Yeah.
at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
Really? Metal Gear Solid 5 says it goes a lot
Once it's
quicker.
complete,
Hi,
the
Manu.
ship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
This one
Take
is
it
set
easy. It's been combat
way before any other Metal Gear game.
Do you think
This is set in
Sokolov up to it?
1964.
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
This is arguably one of the best games,
If anything
the best
goes
Metal
wrong,
Gear games
You'll be eating dinner,
in
breakfast,
and all the rest
the
of the meals
2,
in the
3, and
jungle.
4 thing. The whole thing for 2, 3, and 4. This is the best Metal Gear Solid game. Story-wise, it's the best. It's just like, it's like story-wise, it's just so much better than 2, because 2 is basically a recreation of 1 of Metal Gear Solid, and it's better than the movie that 4 is. And yes, it is definitely top 3 games of all time. But it's just so good. The controls are very unintuitive, I think. I can't remember, it has been that long since I played it. Nothing is meant to be there to remain of his presence, yet he's leaving shit everywhere. I think it was 2004. But this game introduces a whole set of mechanics that was not in Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear Solid 2. Manu, you saw a bit of it in Metal Gear Solid 4.
You copy. You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
Hi, Noah Nanny, how you
What do you
doing?
mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom.
You're
This
not at
will
ground
be a
control yet,
sneaky
Major
mission.
Tom.
You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no
Ooh,
trace of your
nice.
presence. Is that clear? This
Oh,
kind of
I've got a new
infiltration
picture to show you.
is Fox Unit Special.
Shit, that's my mouth.
In other words, weapons and equipment are procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely
Fucking
naked,
on-site
just as your
procurement,
name
really?
implies.
Great.
Oh.
Now I see why you asked
there
me
we
if
go.
I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good
Hey, yo.
reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun.
Oh,
Use
goody,
them to
I
hunt
got a
for food.
trank gun.
You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Exactly, that's just what?
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see.
Oh yeah,
Well,
here is the entire
go back
mission.
and get it
Someone may be listening in. I shall
You know
proceed
where it
to
is?
describe it in
No
great
problem.
detail.
I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
Ah, Kojima, you silly, silly person.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk
I'm
to me,
actually gonna
use
have
the
to
send
just
function.
Set my
Okay, Snake,
controller down for a
go
sec.
get your backpack.
Once I get this mouse working properly. Because I've got a few pictures I want to show. Where are you? One second. Where is it? Go. A couple of new pictures. Yes, they'll have absolutely no idea, but we are using code names. Let's see if... No response.
Snake, first.
Okay. Okay. You show him, Snake. You show that bush. Yes, I am. Did not mean to do that. Whoops. That one is, for fuck's sake. Yes.
The backpack is on the branch pointing east on that tree, right? Walk along the branch and get it. Be careful not to fall. you should be able to grab
Is that
your
because
backpack if you
people
hang
have
from the
been
front
just
by
trying to
pressing
get
the
into the
action
server oh so much there, Theo? Where's my controller? Okay, how do I drop down? Is it the action button? Yes, it is. Huzzah! I'll just duck in here.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Yes, the new patch comes out and everyone goes
To
batshit
equip a
crazy
weapon,
about it.
it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. On
Really?
that list, choose the weapon you want to equip.
Wow, that's
and press
that's
the
kind of
enter
a bad rollout, that.
For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover
Whereas
lost
in Metal
stamina,
Gear
you
Solid
can hunt
4,
for
it
local
is
flora and fauna.
Psych,
You
that
can
is
use
the
either your
thing.
tranquilizer gun
Here
or
it
your
is
knife to hunt.
stamina.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor.
It'll be fine, Snake. It'll
However,
be
the
fine.
suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment. Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure.
And this is
Can't
before
leave any traces of your
Foxhound
presence.
and
No weapons,
Genome
equipment,
Soldiers,
footprints,
the
sweat,
era
or
of
bodily
Big
waste.
Boss and
Same
everything.
goes for bullets and cartridges too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission.
How are you doing
You're a
today
ghost,
anyway,
Snake,
Noanani?
in
Okay?
every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured.
This
The military and the US
is...
government will deny any involvement in the affair.
I'm not going to say it
Just
yet,
have to take care of myself.
but
huh?
you have seen
I'm
him
afraid
before.
so. You've
Well,
been given
yeah,
a fake death
yes, you
bill
have.
for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth
I hope-
before the mission?
Have
That's
you
the
been
one.
to a doctor to get
Be
that
careful.
to
If you remain in a
find
state
out
of
what
false
which
death
one it
for
is?
too
No,
long,
Nani.
Nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the
Who
support
is
team will be in charge of
my
monitoring your
team?
physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your
Ooh.
mission data. She's a member of
That's
Fox
that's
as well,
nice,
and
Noanani. That's
she's
that's
here on the
very
gunship
nice.
with me.
She.
He is
Hello,
Snake.
Snake.
He
I'm paramedic.
is
Nice to meet you.
the one you. Did
As an
you
American
watched
comes
me
in my
play
parachute.
the Metal Gear Solid
Aren't you gonna
5
tell me
game,
your real
didn't you?
name?
The Ground
Are you
Zeroes?
going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name.
That was set
What's your name?
11 years after this
Django.
game.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking.
Which is
But
kind
I'll
of
tell you
fitting
my
because it
only
came
thing
out
happens
about
to me
11
back
years
alive.
after this game.
My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message
Yes.
over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the
It's
state
not
of your
really
health.
that much of a
Good to
spoiler.
know.
There's one more person I want to introduce.
Because
you to,
it's
Snake.
stated in 2
Speaking of snakes,
that
you remember the boss,
Solid
don't you?
Snake is a clone
A
of
legendary
Big
soldier
Boss.
and your mentor.
It's
Actually,
stated
it was
by
Boss that got the
Liquid
DCI's authorization
when he
in the
said,
first place.
one day you'll just be another
She's gonna
dead
be serving
clone
as
of the
Fox's
old
mission
man.
advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
And being set in 1964, Solid Snake has nothing to do with this
Let me
game.
hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me.
Codename The Boss.
But
Age
there were still
unknown.
so many
Nationality
things I wanted you to
USA.
teach me.
Birthday,
No, I
birthplace,
taught you
address,
everything you
all
needed to know
unknown.
about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
It also
Sure.
includes Metal Gear and
What
Metal
about how
Gear
to think like a
2
soldier?
Solid Snake.
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit,
So it goes
body,
Metal
and
Gear
technique.
Solid 3, Metal
And
Gear
the only
Solid,
thing you can learn from someone else is
Metal Gear
technique.
Solid
In
Peace
fact,
Walker,
technique doesn't
5
even matter.
Ground Zeroes,
What's most
5
important
The
is
Phantom
spirit.
Pain, Metal Gear,
Spirit
Metal
and
Gear
body are
2
like
Solid
two sides
Snake,
of a single
Metal
coin.
Gear
They're
Solid
the same thing.
2, and then
I
4.
can't teach you how to think.
Revengeance
You'll just
is
have to
a
figure
whole
it
other
out for
side
yourself.
thing, which
Listen to me, Jack.
it's
Just
its
because
own thing, and
soldiers are on
it,
the
it shows
same
off how
side right now
badass writing can
doesn't mean
actually
they
be
always will
when
be.
he's not going
Having
around screaming,
personal
"My
feelings
VR
about your
training doesn't
comrades
cover
is one of
this!"
the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield, and politics are a living thing. They change.
Also,
along
the
with
Russians
times.
in this game
Yesterday's
do not
good
sound
will be
Russian.
Tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his
This
place
is
to
why I
question
want to
your
play
life,
3.
But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're
I
a
think it is. I've
natural-born
not played
fighter,
3.
but you're
I've
not
not played
quite a
Revengeance.
soldier.
Sorry.
A soldier is a political
I
tool
might
and
do
nothing
that
more.
as part of this
Let's
little
double check
playthrough.
he's a career
But
soldier.
when it gets to
Right and
roughly
wrong have
Christmas
no
week, I'm
place
probably
in
going
the
to switch it
future.
up and play
He has no enemies
a
and no
different
friends.
game. I'll probably
Only
play
the mission. You
Subnautica
follow
Below
the
Zero.
orders you're given.
Do a blind,
That's what being a
do a
soldier
blind
is.
playthrough of
I
that.
do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just
But
another
yeah, I
man
think
with a gun.
Revengeance is the one
There's
with
a
the
saying
multi-armed
about it.
lady.
Loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to
Oh,
your
that would be
I
fantastic,
follow
just
the
playing
president on
as the
top
boss.
brass. I'm ready to die for
But
them if
at the same
necessary.
time, I don't
The
think it'll ever
president and
happen.
The top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter
That sounds
who's
a
in
lot
charge.
like communism
People
right
aren't
there.
the ones who dictate the
Follow the
missions.
will of the
Then
leader.
who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms.
Here's the thing, how
constantly
would you get a
changing
Metal
with
Gear
times.
Solid game as the boss? Because it would
As
have to be
long
like
as we
World War
have
II.
Loyalty to the end.
Or before
There's
that.
no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero
Politics
backing
sucks
you
no
up,
matter
you'll
where
be
you
fine.
are.
Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques
Remember
I
the
taught
basics
you
of
are sure to come in
CQC.
handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat.
The boss
huh?
was the
I've been in
leader
Green
of
Berets
a
for the past
combat
few
unit
years. I'm probably pretty
called
rusty.
the
Not
Cobras.
to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is
Don't
your
worry,
first
it will all
actual
be
survival
explained.
mission. I'll be supporting
All of
you
it
over
will
the
be
radio.
explained.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position.
What
Avoid
is
heavy
going to be
combat
shown
and
is
don't
going to
let
be
anyone
a
see
good thing.
Don't forget that this is a
Or
stealth
at least what I'm
mission.
going to do is going to be a good thing, because, oh boy, is that going to be fun.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Ow, toe. Ow, toe.
Commencing virtuous mission. Now.
Did you say virtual mission? What's that? Oh, do I get a map? I get a map. Yeah. Yeah, when I came over that, I almost fell over that, so, yay. Yep. That's it. Okay, let's get some camo on. Backpack. Oh yeah, camo. Camo. I'm how's that? There we go. Who could not trust this face? Who could not trust that face? Okay, wrong button. Ooh, swampland. French snack is best snack. This is what I like about this game. You got free control of your camera. Excuse me. Come on. Give up the meat. I'm stabbing this thing in the head and it's not dead yet. How? Uh-oh. Finally. Stop that. Go to sleep. That's it. Let's see what this tastes like. That's it. Oh, I've got a better idea.
I see you've captured an Indian gavial. The Indian gavial is a crocodile that originally lived in freshwater regions in India and Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again. Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length.
Kinda noticed.
You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
That's why I stabbed the crap out of it.
So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say. Tastes like chicken.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when capturing an Indian gavial. Normally they're cowardly creatures, but the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
I know.
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby.
Ah, the atomic guys.
Camouflage is an indispensable tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, first press the start button to go to the survival viewer. Then select camouflage and press the enter button.
And if you don't do this, you
Select
get a
the
call
uniform,
from us saying,
select battle
why
fatigue,
haven't you put your
and face,
camouflage on?
select face paint.
If I sound a bit quiet,
Choose
my
battle
apologies.
fatigues that match the
My
surrounding
mic is just a
environment.
little bit further away
The
than it
most
usually is.
effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
Time to do see.
Saving the game, Snake?
Was thinking about it. That's bad. There you go. 36
Hey,
minutes
Snake,
in.
you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
Hallelujah.
What is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's Godzilla!
This monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake,
fuck?
it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything.
You know,
in
that's
its
one place I
path.
would actually like to go
It
if I
was
get the
originally
money.
a Japanese
Tokyo.
movie, but they made an American version too.
Which is...
I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can
There's
I see
another
it?
one that's got an very
You'll just have to go
anti-nuke
to Japan.
message.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to
Wow,
making
breaking
Godzilla
fourth wall
movies
right
then?
there.
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life.
They can?
It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Okay, let's see how this thing tastes. Food. Okay. Which way do I go? Ah, that way. If you stay in there, you're gonna drown. You're gonna die. That's quicksand. Let's see. I've never seen a Godzilla. I've seen one Godzilla movie, and that was the American version that brought out in, what, the 90s?
AK-47s and grenades.
Ooh, give me one of them AKs. I'll take an AK. And I was just like, yeah,
Snake,
why?
Your
Why'd you do
in
that?
Soviet territory is already a violation of international law.
I know,
Now
Major.
let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success
Okay.
of the mission depends on how well
Stealth
you
mission
use your
time.
camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer.
I think we've already
The
been through
uniform
this.
option lets you pick your uniform.
I believe now is time for the stealth mission.
Who's that?
That's nothing. There we go. Do that. How am I better at this than I was Metal Gear Solid 2? You saw nothing. If you do not want to fall asleep, you saw nothing. What's that? You see nothing. You report nothing.
Something there.
No.
Who was that?
Nothing's there. Okay, so far, so good. I've not been spotted, and anyone who could tell anyone that I'm there is either asleep or dead, either asleep or going to die. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. This is going to be fun. Okay, now I've got to actually do a good shot on this. The bees! The bees! Are the bees following me? Nah, it's just my imagination. The bees ain't following me. Oh, ooh, what's that? Gimme. One sec. Backpack. Weapons. Oh, thank you so much for this. I am so happy for this, and whoop! God, that happened. They're not dead. They're just cowards and ran off. Wait, which way am I going? I actually need to find out. Okay, so I'm going the right way. Scared of bees. How dare they? Really? I'm just going to pass this guy on his way back. It's like, no, it's fine. Hey, it's nothing. You know the worst part about this is I've had no alerts yet, so I'm getting overconfident. Ah, that's better.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly
Major.
being held. This place is a dump.
So what do you think of 3 so far, Manu? From just what you've seen here.
I can't see Sokolov from here. Security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed
Okay.
to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that...
Do not
when you
forget,
get
this is a
Sokolov,
stealth mission.
I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the targets.
I've been to Exeter. It's actually a pretty nice place. Sorry, I've been to Exeter. It's a pretty nice place, actually. Sleep. Okay, this is a stick up. What have you got for me? Oh, I'm full of them bullets? Already? How are they not dropping their weapons? Chaff. What am I gonna need that for? This is the 60s. There's no big electronics around here. fuck? Who saw me? One sec.
This is HQ.
Dude, I pumped you full. What the hell? The stealth mission, guys! Come on! That works. Who's shooting me now?
Cover! Grenade.
Come back here. Come back here. Got something for you. Back here. Yeah, I'm filling that river up already. That river's getting really full now.
Is that him?
No.
We've lost sight of the enemy. He's definitely here somewhere. Flush him out. Who's that?
Stealth. Stop
Radio,
that.
Where's our backup? Just what the radio man must have gotten it.
God damn it.
Snake, do you read? Snake!
Major.
Snake, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still.
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
I'm gonna die.
No, you don't. It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time. But the speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest.
Nice.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
How's that? I'm just gonna lie there for a minute. Okay. Oh hell. Stop it, guys! This is a stealth mission! Don't.
We've lost sight of the enemy. He's here somewhere. Find him. What's wrong?
I've got shot in the leg. What do you think's wrong? There we go. All I had to do was one alert and start filling that river up. Keep adding the paper. How long do you think it's going to take to burn?
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort to the other side of the Iron
CIA.
You're CIA?
Yes, I'm from France. I'm
Major
CIA
Zero,
though.
The man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
The lip flops aren't really matched up to the
Here before they arrive.
Who's they?
English voices. I think it's more towards. Yet I think it's still matched up to the Japanese ones.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU.
And we've met him before in another Metal Gear game.
Weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Realistically, I should have played this, then Ground Zeroes, and then 5, because that would have made so much more sense.
That they are going to make their move during the test.
Then the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
That might be a bit difficult considering I've killed a lot of them.
Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
Originally, Metal Gear Solid 3 was going to be designed for the PlayStation 3, but with that launch being pushed back to 2006, they just went, fuck it, we'll go with the PS2 for Metal Gear Solid 3.
Your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe
Yep,
with me.
it is.
He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
Yeah,
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
I used one of their guns. It's
Probably
fine.
just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
I used one of their guns. It's fine. They'll think they killed each other. What are you doing? What are you doing? And this is where you meet a younger version of a character we've met before.
Freeze!
I've had more gameplay in this than I did the first hour of Metal Gear Solid 4.
So this is the legendary boss.
Nope. Not the boss.
Huh? We meet at last.
Damn it, I missed that R1.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
You will...
What's a GRU soldier doing here?
You have no idea.
Soldier?
This is Ocelot. Not 5's Ocelot, because that isn't. That's a very, very... That's like super watered down.
He's the Ocelot
This,
commander.
1 and 2, they are
That's
Ocelot.
Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
See how flashy he is? Even as, what, 20-year-old? I think?
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Fucking Ricochet King right there. Get off. You'll cover my hat in blood.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Has the game kicked you out, Theo?
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Damn. Fucking what? Oh my god, that sucks, man. That sucks, Theo.
Operatives! What is that stance?
Did it error out, or did it just kick you out for no reason?
If you're not the boss, then die.
Gun jammed. Hold still.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Yep. Snake just cleaning house. Hi. Yeah. Yep, Snake just...
Possible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Hence how he gets his name.
Filthy American dog!
You know, it would have been just if he just knocked. It would have been great if he just smacked the back of his head, and also just turn around. The fuck?
Some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
This is a very young Revolver Ocelot.
Pretty good.
This is his beginning. This is the beginning of his man crush for for Big Boss, or Naked Snake.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently, they were
I'm
taking
fine.
orders
These
from a
guys
group
aren't. They're gonna need
Volgan.
some paracetamol or
Part of an
something.
internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU, between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgans.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
Yeah, he
I
gives
agree.
him some
You
good
better
advice. He
Sokolov
does shit
ran
on.
by
He
himself,
shits on
but I'll catch up.
Ocelot's choice
We're
of
counting on
weapon
you.
only because he saw that Ocelot was trying to dampen recoil once it's an automatic. There shouldn't be any there. That's it. Do I have another gun? Come on, guys, you gotta have something. A sec. I think I left some bullets lying around over here. They're gone too. Fucking what? Where's my bullets? I want to do something, now I can't. Where's my bullets, you bitches? He does give him some good advice this time where he went, no, you might want to try a revolver rather than an automatic, because what you try to do was generally for an automatic. Seriously, where's all the bullets from these guys? Oh, fine. You know what? There. You cannot kill Ocelot! Oh, shit. Shit, you didn't hear what how's that? Is that the Sleepy Gun? No, it's not. That's an actual. Okay. You know the good thing about this control? It's a pressure releasing. So if I lag off, oh, okay. That's a Sleepy Gun. Okay. Do you have anything for me? Because I want to. Come on, where's my bullets? Yep, the reload is a lot quicker. But at the same time, they were dealing with the back end of PS2's life. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now, the good thing about this gun is I have a pressure release. Oops. I've killed him again.
Snake, what have you done? Changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
And yes, that is Colonel Campbell's voice actor. Now, I actually do need those bullets. Because I have a plan for when you meet him next. And it kind of involves having bullets in this gun. Thank you. Okay. No, I'm not gonna... I think I got him in the leg. Okay, where is he? Nope. There we go. That's all I needed. Because he will be wearing a bandage on that leg next time. One sec, Theo. I actually need to see that. What do you see? Really? How the hell is the world full? That's suspicious. Yeah, I didn't see it until I was looking at someone else's message.
You okay?
Those men were from the
No,
Ocelot
someone
Legion.
almost killed me. What do you think?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
Have they? The fuck is that?
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The dreaded behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear
Was that when
IRBs.
they stopped playing WoW, the World of Warcraft, and just went to
And without
Final Fantasy
support from
XIV?
friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing
Well, you know
finished?
who his parents are, but please don't spoil it, man who does not know.
Of phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes.
What the hell's going on with World of Warcraft right now? Because, or is it the company behind? No, it's not the game itself. What the hell's going on with the company behind the game?
To cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America. Quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Don't most game companies have their own heads up their asses? I mean, look at Konami. Look at what happened to them. Ah, it's fine. It's only a few 100-foot drop. You'll be fine. Thought you were in the Arctic Circle. The boss.
Boss?
Bear in mind, those are really fucking heavy cases.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Is that the... Yes, it is. Is that the one where... She's I know she does a few voices. Is that the same case where McCree from Overwatch got renamed? Hi. Now these guys I want to beat non-lethally.
My friends, let us fight together again.
There we go.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Yeah.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Really? Why a porn star? There are others.
It's raining blood.
It is?
Is he crying?
Naturally. And here he is. Big man himself.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
We've seen something along the lines of that face before. I believe it was on fire.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
Yep. Well, I guess what's in the next one?
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he?
Child.
Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
And there's the thing about the Cobra unit. All their code names are the emotions they carry with them into a fight. Mom! Ooh! Ooh, that hurt.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live.
Why did that slow down?
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Uh-oh.
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Oh! That is... It's... Her name is the boss, and she is, for lack of a better term... Well, she is his mentor, basically, and together they developed CQC. And she is now defecting to the Soviet Union. She fought in World War II.
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
I think for this game, Laurie Allen did the motion capture for our face, for the boss's face. I think. I don't think they did. I'm sleeping. Ah. No, they didn't. You'll find out later. You'll see later that he is actually quite afraid of her.
Snake, can you hear me?
Belly?
Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move?
Belly?
You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
Easy for you to say.
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select
I say that
healing,
is just
you can start
lying
the
there.
treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button, and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body.
Okay.
Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely.
That's nice, isn't it?
Understood?
It'll heal completely?
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
I'm partly dead. Leave me alone. You see that skeleton there? That will have no significance whatsoever. Okay, so it is suture, septic, disinfectant, bandage. And you know what? Sew that shit right in. Snake, don't worry about it. It's fine. And I'm pressing R1 because I want to get a good view of something. So this is where the Snake Men get the idea for a bandana every time now, is it? Big boss.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Probably. Yeah, I think it is. Probably would be very useless. What's that? Oh. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Do you see that skinny boy right there?
Shagohod.
Not exactly a Metal Gear, but it's close to. And still within the first 2 hours, more gameplay than Metal Gear Solid 4. No, Snake and the boss never fucked. They didn't. They're teacher and student, basically. Man with a new toy. And the boss was carrying that. One-handed.
Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
That's dumb. That's great. I don't know. She's a blonde.
She's a nice catch.
And this is why I wanted to play Metal Gear Solid 3 before 4.
Not so fast, my dear.
Yeah. Excuse me.
A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
I can't remember who she is.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Uh-oh. No. Bad idea. Very bad idea.
We're enemies. They're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
What's the Alamo got to do with Russia? By the way, he just eyeballed that. He just looked and pointed where he wanted it to go. He eyeballed it. He had no control over that whatsoever. True, but it's a game, so you've got to kind of up things. I know, I think you just have to really up things for games just to make them more dramatic. I mean, I watched Stargate Atlantis, the opening to Season 2 back in 2005. And I'm going to shut up right now because this is a good song.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you.
Hi. You can definitely tell what this opening was inspired by, can't you?
On a tree frog, it's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
They were about to release. They were about 2 years from releasing Casino Royale. And this song is in Metal Gear Solid 5. Damn, that's a good. That is a good opening to a Metal Gear Solid game. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, the Davy Crockett still exists, but I think they just changed it to as like regular ballistics rather than just nukes. I think.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Isn't that nice?
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and to an extent 4 are very linear games.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No.
It's always on like a set path to, from beginning to end. That's the end is basically your goal. Metal Gear Solid 5 was the whole different thing where it was just like, okay, now we are going into an open world.
Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban.
Hasn't been banned yet.
This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something
I don't know.
bigger.
I prefer, ironically,
Yesterday,
like
the White House received an unexpected
Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9, when you get to that point where it's always just like one straight line from beginning to end.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev.
It was. They're always very good because you know where you're going to have to end up.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft.
Excuse me.
This sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary.
So, games like this are very, very good because you know where you're going to have to end up, and there are multiple routes to get there. You can go lethally, non-lethally, a mix of both.
With the help of your predecessor, I was
and that's fantastic, and it encourages like different thinking. Open world games like Metal Gear Solid 5 required you to go, okay, here's the Metal Gear games you've played, throw all the strategies you've known out the window, and come up with new ones. And sometimes the new ones weren't exactly good.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
That's a big spider-man.
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
How come something like this sounds so generic?
Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
Yep.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely
That's
wiped
all
out.
now.
The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons.
At least one accent, one Russian accent here sounds authentic compared to Metal Gear Solid 2's nothing to report.
Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban.
Oh, definitely.
I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
I mean, Olga's accent in Metal Gear Solid 2 was
You must
passable.
catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
That's about it. It was passable.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The Boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Do something about Volgin as well. What do you think it means, you fool? I want you to kill him!
sure.
Or at least seriously wound him. I don't care.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
Buckle up, World War III kicks off.
Nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off.
The fuck?
You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Well, isn't that comforting?
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
Yumi Kikuchi.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection
Probably all the
in
rage
September
in 1964.
Remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation.
That's actually based on a real life thing. But one of the defectors, I think, expressed his disappointment and regret over defecting at some point. I
You'll
don't
need to
know.
rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet.
Nothing to report.
It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised when I go to play Metal Gear Solid that it is actually... And Outer Heaven is set... Oh, no, it's not Outer Heaven, it's Zanzibar. It's Metal Gear Solid 2. That's set in Salino, Yarsk. In, like, 1995.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov.
Yes.
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Section 2-3.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great
Codename
Escape?
Major
Came
Tom.
out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's
That
based on a
always
true
came out
story
on
about
that
prisoners who
always
escaped
that was
from
always
a
shown on the
POW
BBC
camp in
over
Nazi
here
Germany.
for Christmas.
The
I don't know
prisoners
why.
dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
Tom, Dick, and
I
Harry,
get
for
it.
fuck's sake.
You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use.
Was it MGM
So
doing
what
The
you-
Great Escape?
You know, let's just use 0, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. He'll be going up
Yes,
against
he
some
is.
of the world's most advanced weaponry.
And if you do a
in
new
the
game
research
plus
facility.
of this game
Have any questions? Just ask.
with a certain weapon, he will
Frequency
ask you a
is
question.
148.41.
But because this is a brand new game, a brand new save,
Adam, your KGB
no
contact is
no
waiting for you
new
at the
game
abandoned
pluses.
factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lulelo.
Oh my god!
You've been equipped with a
They've
45.
infiltrated this game too!
Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission.
are in this game
Snake,
too.
if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Okay, let's see. Get some camo going on. Should I put the mask on? Should I put the mask on? No, you know what? He's Italy today. He's an Italian snack. So where's the map? I fucking... Oh my god. Backpack. Carrier mate's still there. M19, still got the... Set. Is it an actual shooty gun or a stun gun? It's an actual shooty gun. Okay, confirmed actual shooty gun. Very nice. You know, it would be helpful if that map I made last time was still here. Hi. Hold through. Was that a horse? Let's see what these snakes taste like. First things first. Paramedic.
Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But seriously, don't forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission.
I'm fine.
Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt.
No promises
if you're
there.
wounded or get bitten by a venomous... Snake, unlike the virtuous mission, this is a night...
Come on.
I see you caught yourself a green tree python. The green tree python isn't venomous, so no need to worry. It's fairly docile too, so I don't think it's likely to attack you.
So how's it taste?
The green tree python originally comes from Australia and New Zealand. It's a really pretty green color, and it lives... Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Snake, what did I just say?
They come from Australia and New Zealand.
No, after that.
They're a really pretty green color.
I thought so. What was I thinking? Seeing a snake and calling it pretty?
What's wrong with that?
Everything. When a normal woman sees a snake, she's supposed to scream or get sick or something like that.
And you think you're normal?
What was that?
Nothing.
That was nothing.
Ugh, it's all your fault.
How?
Jeez, I'm sorry. But enough of that.
How's it my
What do you mean,
fault?
Enough of that. This is serious.
No, I just wanted you to tell me how it tastes.
How should I know?
Ugh.
It was awfully pretty, though. I see you caught yourself a reticulated python.
Yes.
The reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow whole, even large animals like deer and pigs. Their most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage. If you think there might be a reticulated python about, pay close attention to your surroundings. Otherwise, you could get bitten before you even know it's there.
Okay.
It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give them a
Not
good
the
scare.
M19.
Right. But how do they taste?
Huh?
Do they taste good?
You're actually going to eat one.
Yep.
Why else would I be asking?
Cannibal.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in
Cannibal.
luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Good. I can hardly wait.
Ugh.
Second?
Yo! You're Snake, aren't you?
And
Maybe.
you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Ah.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
You just heard a horse?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You sure it wasn't something else?
I know a horse when I hear one.
Paramedic, Are there any wild horses in Celino Yask?
Do you really expect me to say yes?
Yes.
No.
So what should I do?
There's only one way through that area. All you can do is move forward. Head towards the sound of that horse. It came from the north. Be careful.
Yes, Major. Let's see a snake. Yeah, this is exactly what it looks like. So a snake is eating a snake. Not even cooking it. He's an animal. Yeah, you really should cook it first. You just dug right in, no questions asked. Well, I found my ride out of here. Found the horse. It's a horse.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Mom! Don't sneak up on me!
That arm still hurt?
Only when it rains. Boom!
Go home.
Okay, I don't have a gun anymore. Oh, same rib. Same rib!
My sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
Ow! Again with the rib!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no
Yep.
need to prove that you are virtuous here. This
Not
isn't
gone.
America.
That is not even firing bullets. I'm just throwing them off the thing.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Go home to America land. I am Soviet boss now.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet.
Nope.
But sooner or later you'll have to choose.
Yep. This is why, Manu, I wanted to play this game before I did 4. I got
didn't
too
expect
deep
you to
into
forgive
4.
me.
Because, oh
But you
boy,
can't defeat
all the
me.
characters in this game that are in 4
You
that
know me
kind of
too well.
spoil things.
Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long.
The fucking disrespect from the horse. If I played it before 3, it would spoil.
Now.
If I play it after 3, it gives context. The boss's horse broke my hand!
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling.
No, you don't!
It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation.
I've got my knife.
Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
I have a knife. I can knife people. Oh god, my map survives. What's along this way? Nope. I have to go up that way. Oh, good lord.
Nobody here. What's this? HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder.
No, you don't.
Alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Look at this, I'm practically invisible. If I go to cure, it's fine. He's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. Nice! I forgot you could do that. Just literally make him throw up if you span him around in the cure menu too much.
Who's that? Radio, call HQ.
Whoop.
This is HQ.
God damn it! No! Stop that! Stop that snake! Stop that. What the fuck? Who's throwing grenades? Life med. One sec. One sec. Backpack. Oh, bullshit!
What's wrong?
Control here. Enemy side. Commencing attack.
Where are you seeing me from? Stop that. Oh. Whee! To be fair, I tried to hide and they kept spotting me. And I don't have a gun. Have you figured out what it's spelling yet, Manu? Time paradox, because okay, you little bastard. Could you stop shooting me, please? why I'd have a gun and just go in and shoot them all. Stop shooting me, please. I'm asking nicely. I have a knife. I know how to use it.
Who's that?
Yeah, that river's gonna be fucking full. That river's gonna be fucking full now, isn't it, Theo? Okay, no one knows I'm here. And those who do are dead. That's stealth. I am stealthy. I'm being so stealthy now. What happened to the guns I had earlier? Shouldn't I still have them? Oh, thank you. I need this. I need that. Take my AK, grenade. I'll be fine. Now I think there's something in here that I need desperately. There it is. One sec. Backpack. Is it items? Now I'm playing Metal Gear Solid. Excuse me.
Sounds like the Cobra Unit's members' names.
Yep.
The Davy Crockett's that the boss took with her when she defected are mortars that fire nuclear warheads. They're named after Davy Crockett, the hero who died defending the Alamo in the
So that's
Texan
why
War
it's
of
Remember the Alamo?
Remember the Alamo.
That's right. The warheads are equivalent to between 10 and 20 tons of TNT. Every building within 150 yards of the hypocenter is completely obliterated. But the warheads the boss had with her were some kind of experimental super bomb. So they're actually even more powerful than that. I don't even want to think about what would happen if she used it again. Snake, you know what you have to do.
Come on.
I know.
Talk to me about the box.
Snake, what are you doing?
I'm in a box.
A cardboard box? Why are you...
I don't know. I was just looking at it, and suddenly I got this irresistible urge to get inside. No, not just an urge. More than that. It was my destiny to be here. In the box.
Destiny?
Yep.
Yeah. And then, when I put it on, I suddenly got this feeling of inner peace. I can't put it into words. I feel safe. Like this is where I was meant to be. Like I'd found the key to true happiness.
In a box.
Does any of that make sense?
Not even a little.
You should come inside the box. Then you'll know what I mean.
Man, I don't want to know what you mean. Between you and Paramedic, is everyone but me that is hooked up with the Major Strange? Yeah, well, anyway, I suppose even that dumbass box might make a decent disguise if you wear it inside a building.
The box lives. This is my box. There are many others like it, but this box is mine. Thermal goggles, nice. That'll come in handy. I have. Now I'm playing the Metal Gear game. I've got a box.
Sorry I'm late.
Kept me waiting, huh?
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me.
Hi.
Trapped.
Get down!
Why is the guy shooting wildly?
There is your answer.
It's not really answering the question, but yeah, okay. Hello, mysterious blonde woman.
The name's Eva.
Come on, you know you would want to do that.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgin is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
Uh-huh.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol.
Huh.
Around here, even that's hard to come by.
I wonder why Soviet defector is carrying a Chinese gun.
45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
Look out, gun porn here.
The heating ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
Yep, this is some top quality gun porn right here.
Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from.
Click.
You had this with you, didn't you?
Is that my sleepy gun?
Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab.
Sorry, it's
They've
getting a
got
bit cool
whole
here.
army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
I just wish I had a soundboard so I could play one
We'll
sound.
see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the
That's not
heliport
gonna
and
work.
continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that
Excuse me,
area and
making
reach a
modifications
cave.
right now.
Move through the cave, and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse, and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight.
You see how off the lip flaps are compared to the voice?
Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition.
I'll be fine.
It's a jungle out there.
Ba-dum-ts.
There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you.
Okay, what's that?
I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Trust anybody.
That's a question.
Gonna get that?
Damn, I wish it was a future where I could just not have people know people are contacting me.
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
And this will be where I end the stream. I will save it, I will end the stream here, and I will thank you all for watching. Tomorrow will be more Metal Gear Solid 3, and I'm so thankful I get to play this game again, because it is the best Metal Gear Solid game that I've played for the PS2 and PS3. And I'll see you all tomorrow for more Metal Gear Solid 3. Manu, you will like this game. It is rather fun. So I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, folks. Have a good day, and I will see you then.